Hi everyone. So I'll be doing a quick walkthrough of how FamFarm works. FamFarm is designed to help farmers easily manage their activities, track growth, keep records, as well as access useful insights. The first thing I need to get done as a new farmer that wants to make FamFarm app is to sign up. I enter my mail. Yeah, I'm in my dashboard already, and there are different things a farmer can get done using the FamFarm solution itself. So, just a quick walkthrough of some of the features that we have on FamFarm. As a farmer, if you don't have any batch currently running, this is the screen you see. This is the screen you see every of the activity you log on daily basis. As a farmer that loves keeping diary, this is what you see, and these are some of the tools you can use in configuring your profile. Or for instance, now you want to monitor the growth tracker to see the expectation of what your bed size or weight is to be. You can select based on the farm type that you have, because we have different farmers that have several categories or farm type that they run. So we have four major farm categories currently integrated into the platform: as a poultry farmer, livestock farmer, fish farmer, as well as crop farmer. So for this walkthrough, I'll be acting as a poultry farmer. So I want to create a new batch, poultry farming. So batch name, let's say this is my first batch one. Yeah, broilers, and if it's layers, ducks, or any other bird type, you can select them here. So for this test, we are going with broilers. The date of birth, let's see, it was on Friday, and the expected sales date is 6 weeks after the DOB itself. So amount per bed, we got it for 850. Number of beds, 2,500. And we got, let's say, 20 extra beds from the hatchery. Feed amounts per bag, 5. Number of feeds, bags, let's say we got 100. So you can add any notes or probably any additional information you want to provide. So at this point, we don't have any other thing to add. And as a farmer, you can decide to add image or video to this particular batch, most especially farmers that work with investors. Because one of the interesting things about FamFarm is a farmer can work with an investor, and the investor will also see real-time activities happening on the farm. So since we don't have an investor attached to this particular farm, so I really don't need to add an image of any media file for now. So yeah, we already have a batch, and let's see the batch information. So the batch value at this point is 3 million. That's based on the number of bags of feeds that I got, as well as the amount per bed. It's just a summary of the information we provided during the setup of this particular batch. And these are the list of activities we can add to the batch. For instance, probably I made a mistake while trying to set up the batch. I can always edit it. So let's say instead of 850, I was supposed to use 750. I got the beds for 750. And let me update it. We saw 39 earlier on, and you can see it automatically updates after you provided the correct data. And we want to log, let's say we want to record mortality, probably due to stress. Let's say we got 15 stress, and we don't have any additional notes. When did this happen? It was on Saturday. Then we update the batch, and you can always add any media file, be it images or videos. So let's go to our activity logs. You can see added 15 mortality due to stress on Saturday, because that was the day the activity happened. And let's try to log another activity. Let's say we want to update the weights. Our average weights at the moment is, let's say, 2 kg, 2.3. and update. You can always add additional notes. You can see that I did not provide the activity date. If I did not provide the activity date, it's going to select or make use of the current date. So you can see that on our activity log, it's recorded as the current date, which is 11th. So we want to log a new expense, log watering or water source, log weather condition. For every of this activity, you will always see it on your activity page just for you to monitor what exactly is happening on the farm. Let's say we want to update our weight. This is 1.5, and when did this happen? Let's see, on Saturday or on Sunday. Update batch. So it's on our activity page, it's already updated. Let's go to a chart just to have an idea around what also goes on. This is the chart. Farmers are able to see what exactly is happening. That is the comparison between every of this activity that's been logged. For instance, now we have the weights, and you can decide to make use of the line chart or the bar chart just to see the exact information you logged in the for this particular batch. So you can also generate reports as a farmer, be it you want to share the reports with your investor, or probably you want to use it as an evidence that okay, you are a real farmer, and they are able to see this is the report. And the reason you're seeing this information is because I'm here to set up my farm profile. Once I'm able to set up my farm profile, I'm going to show you in the app where you can also set up your farm profile. Every of the updates will be here. And this is a watermarked PDF file that a farmer can share with any stakeholder just for them to see the activity that goes on the farm. So let's go back to our app and where to set up our farm profile. Yeah, we can set up our farm profile here. Let's say the farm is test farm, and contact email test@farm.com. Okay, sorry. 24 708 813706516. Farm address, Kano. You can use any information you want to make use of. So, do we want to make the farming for public? No. Okay, it's updated, and let me try to share the record again. Okay, so let me try to share the record again. So it carries the information now. That's the information I provided during the farm info setup. So go back to the app and see some of the other things we can get done on the app itself. So as a farmer, you can have to create your reminders. It's a new reminder, medication. Say batch 1 medication, or anything you want to use. Date, when is this happening? Let's say today, and this should happen in 42. You can decide to make it a daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, yearly, or customize when it's supposed to be happening. But for this test, we only want it to happen once. Then so you have a countdown, and while this is counting down, let's go to the other things we can get done on the app. As a farmer, you also need to pay attention to your medication as well as your vaccination. So you can decide to make use of the list that we have here, or provide your own. Probably there are some farmers that make use of herbs. You can also do that. We already made provision for that. Let's say, is it vaccination or medication? Probably it's not here. And if you want to go with anyone that is here, just select any of them. Let's say we want to use orders, just the drug name, if it is herbs, just herbs, and the description, what does it do? Just anything. Quantity, let's say 2.5 doses. Although we are still looking forward to improving on the UI UX, because this is supposed to be a list. It's part of the updates we are currently working on, and the method of application oral. So it's supposed to be a list. And when did this happen? It was on a Sunday. Okay, then we update. So let's get to activity page. Apps, anything, the name of the vaccination apps, and the description, anything, what we provided. So as a farmer, you can get a lot of things done when it comes to record keeping, as well as getting a detailed insight as to what exactly is going on your farm. So for every of the activity that's been logged, you get a chart. If you prefer the line charts to the bar charts, it's just for you to select anyone that works best for you. So we want to make sales. Let's sell beds. We want to sell 200 beds, or let's say 250, and the average, the price per kg is 2.7. Average weights, we're able to get 100 kg. And when did this happen? Today. You can either leave it blank or select today. We update batch. So your sales record has been updated. You can see it in. And let's go to knowing more about how our finances is doing. Is because we are here to, you can add an investor here, probably also a stakeholder, to getting a real-time report on every of the thing the farmer is doing on the farm. We also have where we can see more charts info. For instance, if you already have multiple batches running, okay, let me try to create another batch so we're able to see the charts well. Let's create batch 2. So it's 3,000. Number of beds, let's see, 1.5. It got 0 extra amount per bars. 180, so 18,000. We already got 10, and save the batch. So we have 2 batches running. You can have multiple batches running and monitor them separately. So let's just add one record to this. We want to sell everything, and price per kg, it's 3.5. Average weights, we're able to get 200. Okay, once you've sold everything, you won't see it here again. That's on your dashboard, but you can always see it in your farm details, just to see every of the batch that is running. And the reason I created the second batch is just for us to be able to see how it looks like on the chart itself. You can see, just to see how well your farm is doing. You can filter by, okay, we want to filter by the sales amounts, that is batch 1 versus batch 2. So it's looking like batch 2 made more profit compared to batch 1. It's because we still have some beds in stock. You can select any of the filter to use in representing this chart itself. You also have the communities and forums. Although we are here to set up every of the community page, but you can see the list of farmers that already made their profile public here. And if you're private, you won't be able to see the info here. And it's because while setting up our farm, we left it as private. That is why I'm not seeing any information there. Farm info. Once you make farm info public, Nope. You can decide to work with any language too. Let's say I want to change to French. So based on any language you understand better, or just to feel at home, you can make that update and it will give you a seamless experience. Let's change it back to English. So yeah, those are some of the things you can get done using the application. We still have some other interesting features in the pipeline, and which will always communicate with every of the farmer on the platform. Thank you. Let me know if you have any question or clarification, and I look forward to working with you on these things.